Isn't it weird that we got not one, but two series in recent history revolving around an insecure boy and a girl who wants him to make clothes, one focusing on high fashion and modeling, while the other one focuses on cosplay and romance? Let me put you on game. My Dress Up Darling stood tall among the shows airing in winter 2022, starting off with two strong reasons to hold the audience's attention, to keep them coming back for more.
Please look. I want you to see.
Dress Up Darling is a romantic comedy slice of life with no discernible goal in sight.
It's a show about nothing! How do we know when it's over?
I do.
Smile Down the Runway. It didn't stand out too much during the winter 2020 season, despite nothing too crazy coming out. Not everything is going to click with everybody. Smile Down the Runway is a slice of life drama that plays out like a battle shonen, similar to how Food Wars did its thing.
I can't do this.
Runway very much has goals, and it's the driving force of the series. Even from the very start, it's a flashback letting you know that Iketo became a top designer. Marin wants to cosplay, but she sucks at sewing. She finds out that Gojo can sew, and he's damn good at it. She asks him to help, and he's not against it, nor does he want anything out of it. The more time they spend together, the closer they get. One thing I really like about Dress Up Darling is between Gojo and Marin, when they aren't gushing all over each other, they genuinely love their craft, and that shines through to the audience. I think the sheer amount of simplicity is one of Dress Up Darling's strongest qualities. It's not trying to be this deep analysis of the human psyche. It's simple and it works. Chiaki grew up around models and fashion and wants nothing more than to be a supermodel at her father's company. But she isn't the average height of a supermodel. Classic sports anime.
Little baby man, little baby man, little baby man.
While collecting career forms, she meets Iketo, the sole member of the sewing club. She sees some of the clothes he's made and asks him for something to wear. While wearing the newly designed outfit, a photographer sees her outside of her father's company and asks for her picture.
Yes! Yes!
It goes viral and forces her father's hand to meet with her and Iketo, inviting him into the world of high fashion. I think Runway has the perfect first 3 episodes. It instantly sucks you in. When I was writing this, I thought the first 3 episodes was just one jam-packed episode that flowed effortlessly. It really sets the stage. You learn about the characters, their goals, their ambitions, their fears, what makes them special. Marin is an over-the-top Galaru type that pretty much steals every scene that she's in. She's overly expressive, she likes cosplaying, and isn't bound by the status quo. She sort of carries the series on her back, like a main character should, but the way My Dress Up Darling is set up, it leaves you not getting enough time with her as a character. Gojo, a reserved guy who wants to follow in his grandfather's footsteps and make Hina dolls, which is why he's so good at making clothes and doing makeup. He has some sort of social trauma or hang-up when it comes to his hobby, making him a self-imposed loner. Chiaki, she's almost completely like a plot device, but I think that's fine. Imagine being born surrounded by something, crafted by it, only to be able to not make something out of yourself because of something you can't control. Of course, this would make her character become hardworking and rebellious because she's trying to prove her father and her teacher wrong. She deserves to be at Melnish, her father's company. Iketo. He's a selfless young man who'd rather sacrifice his dream of designing clothes to keep a roof over his family's head, allowing his sisters to go to college and aspire for more. He lacks confidence when it comes to his ability as a designer, and it's baked into his character that he's poor. Both shows focus on clothes and making them as the thing that brings the duos together. Both boys are oddly insecure, while the girls are the driving force of the show, even though Iketo is interesting and Gojo isn't.
What is this? Do you think this is funny?
Both also have dual protagonists, but lean heavily on the guy's side. Difference is, Runaway is about making a career and establishes a clear goal for both Chiaki and Iketo, while Darling just seems like Marin and Gojo are just having fun. But that has more to do with the focus of the series rather than cosplaying versus modeling, which could also be seen as fun versus work. You can also see this with the levels of horny. Dress Up Darling relies heavily on Marin's sex appeal. This got a lot of eyes on the show and her crush on Gojo. While Runway is all business, Iketo tried to have a horny moment, but the plot didn't allow it. I guess the point of making this video would be to say that just because two shows stem from the same thing, have a similar dynamic and a similar opening episode, or share a genre, every anime brings something new to the table, and you can't just write something off because you watched a show with a similar premise last season. Thanks for watching.